It's August 15th, and the strange side of history awaits. Today, we have a town gripped by terrifying hallucinations, a Hollywood icon's sudden collapse, and an assassination attempt that killed the wrong person. Let's begin. On August 15th, 1951, something terrifying began to spread through a quiet French town of Pont-Saint-Esprit, and it started with bread. Soon, more than 250 residents became violently ill. People vomited, suffered agonizing muscle spasms, and remained awake for days. Then, the hallucinations began. Villagers claimed fire was consuming their bodies. Others saw monstrous animals. One man reported he believed he was an airplane and jumped from a window. Hospitals overflowed, while dozens of victims were taken to psychiatric institutions. By the time the outbreak ended, several people were dead, and the town had given the nightmare a name: the cursed bread. Investigators suspected a fungus that could grow on grain and produce chemicals related to LSD, but the symptoms did not fit perfectly. Other theories blamed mercury, pesticides, or contaminated flour. Decades later, claims emerged that the CIA had secretly tested LSD on the town, but no evidence to prove it. Whatever poisoned Pont-Saint-Esprit, its residents never forgot the week where their bread appeared to make the entire town lose their minds. On August 15th, 1926, silent film superstar Rudolph Valentino suddenly collapsed inside New York's Hotel Ambassador. The 31-year-old actor was suffering from agonizing abdominal pain. Doctors rushed him to the hospital, and they discovered appendicitis and a perforated gastric ulcer leaking infection into his body. At first, he appeared to recover, and then he began to deteriorate. As crowds gathered around the hospital, newspapers issued constant updates, and fans waited desperately for signs that the screen's legendary Latin lover would survive. But 8 days later, he slipped into a coma. He died on August 23rd, and news of his death triggered extraordinary scenes. Tens of thousands surrounded the funeral home, windows shattered, and police struggled to control the crowds. Newspapers published sensational, sometimes unverified reports of grieving fans taking their own lives. Valentino had spent years portraying the irresistible, mysterious lover on screen, but his sudden death into something even more enduring, a legend frozen forever in the silent film shadow. On August 15th, 1974, South Korean President Park Chung-hee stood before a crowded theater in Seoul, delivering a speech for Liberation Day. A gunshot echoed through the auditorium. Moon Se-gwan, a Japanese-born ethnic Korean sympathetic to North Korea, had entered carrying a revolver. He attempted to draw the weapon, and he accidentally fired it on his own leg, but then he kept shooting. Park disappeared behind the podium as bullets tore across the stage. One struck First Lady Yoo Kyung-soon in the head. Amidst the confusion, a teenage choir member in the audience also was fatally shot. Security officers captured Moon, while Yuk was carried from the theater and rushed to emergency surgery. And then, something extraordinary happened. President Park returned to the podium. With his wife fighting for her life, he calmly finished the speech. She later died that evening, and Moon was convicted and executed 4 months later. It remains a haunting reality. An assassin aimed for the president, missed, and he continued his speech short after, while his wife lay dying. Another day, another strange bite from history. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your next Eerie dose is just a day away.